Hi. So 2 years ago, I made this video making fun of Fortnite creepypastas. And well, it was shit. So, I figured I'd make this video to help me ease the pain I feel for bringing that video into existence. Today, we're gonna be covering 3 more creepypastas, 2 of which being sequels to the first 2 creepypastas from the first video, and an entirely different one. So yeah. Lastly, since I forgot to give credit last time, all the creepypastas we're covering in today's video were narrated by Flipless Script. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe or I'll kill your entire fucking family. And yeah, let's get it.
The raven appeared in the store a few days ago. After waiting some time for it to reappear, I was super excited and I bought it immediately. I had a great day playing Fortnite. I looked at the time and decided to get off. That was when my night was going to go from great to worse.
This is why you don't go to fucking sleep, you dumbass. Sleep is for the weak, and we don't tolerate the weak in the US. That's why your bitch ass better get murdered.
I have this dream that the raven broke into my room and proceeds to murder me. I wake up with sweat all over my body as I'm breathing deeply.
Hang on. Rewind that?
I wake up with sweat all over my body as I'm breathing deeply.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I look up in the corner of my room and I see his glowing purple. I look up in the corner of my room and I see his glowing purple eyes. I hear a voice say,
"This is for Rachel, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Why you took me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling, dirty, white, racist ass, you big, fat bitch, oompa loompa body ass bitch. I'm coming up there and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you."
My Xbox randomly turns on and it loads up Fortnite. He's making me play the game. My body won't control itself, it just gets up on its own, and my hands pick up the controller. I proceed to play Fortnite. I drop in and I decide to play it safe, and I go to Tomato Town. I'm beating a guy out to a common AR, and I pick him off. I loot Tomato Town, and then I run like hell to Risky Reels.
One thing I don't get about all these creepypasta videos, right, is that they all just describe the gameplay. Like, I get it, right? It's a Fortnite creepypasta. There's not really that much else you can talk about. But is this shitty ass padding really necessary?
I look away from my screen, and the raven is just staring at me, as if he's waiting for something to happen. As I'm running into the circle, just in time for the storm, I get sniped out of nowhere and die. Just like that. No warning or anything.
What's good with it, dog? Oh, I got me the crispy third. Well, let's get this shit a try. 15 bullets in the clip. Bruh. I'm about to beam somebody, though.
The Xbox shuts off and the TV just turns to static.
Imagine you get sniped in Fortnite so bad that your fucking TV turns off.
I look at the raven and he lets out a scream. Well, you're finally awake. You gave us quite the scare. Someone came to rob your house, but don't worry, every family member is okay. But the robber, he didn't know anyone was home. You were beaten and shot and near death. It's gonna be a long road to recovery, but I'll let our attending doctor know that you're awake so he can meet you and tell you about your upcoming surgery. Don't worry, Dr. Nevermore is great.
Look, man, I have only one thing to say to that, and that's good thing there's a refund option. Oh, come on, bro. You telling me that you ran out of creepy-ass fonts to use? Homie, just because you make the text red don't mean I get scared by Arial.
It's been a month since I played with that kid and his guardian angel. My friends came back from vacation and Everything was great. I killed someone in game, and on the feed, it was that kid's gamer tag. We were playing 3-man squads, and I tell them to wait that I got our 4th. I invited that kid.
Hang on. Didn't the kid fucking die last time?
The kid's character in game was lagging, and I could hear him crying, and just like as if it was a hard reset on his Xbox, he was gone. He was disconnected from the party, from the game, from Xbox Live. I tried messaging him on Xbox a few days later, but I never got a reply. My friends muted him and said that there was no way they were going to play with a child. I mean, what if someone tries to make fun of us or make a bad YouTube video on it? They asked the kid where he wanted to go, and he said, "Risky Reels." We drop Risky Reels, and I mean we clean it up. Only one other team went there, so it wasn't too crazy, but the kid lets out a huge scream. And he told me that he was just excited to play with people because people were afraid of his guardian angel. My one other friend, however, wasn't so nice, and he said, "Okay, kid," to him. I tell my friend Matt to leave this kid alone and that bullying is stupid.
He just said, "Okay, kid." In what world is that bullying? Like, I get it, right? He might have said it in a mean tone, but if some random ass kid started screaming, I'd be annoyed too, to be honest.
About 3 games into this kid is getting worked up over Matt teasing him. The kid says out of nowhere something unexpected. "My guardian angel will get you, Matt." Matt was in the middle of roasting me for inviting a kid to play with us, and he was in the middle of roasting.
Yes. You just said that.
When he said, "What is that? He was telling the truth?" Now. Die.
Why you can't just fucking end it there? What?
I emailed Epic Games about Red Team Leader. However, they never messaged me back. Red Team Leader.
Damn, bro didn't even try to hide that shit. Fucking lazy ass.
I could only use him, but there was an option to wear or not to wear the mask. I preferred to leave the mask on, since without it, he looked terrifying. When I was in the lobby, I noticed that Red Team Leader wasn't pink at all anymore at the beginning. Before it took kills to get his skin to turn red, now it just was.
Someone tell me why this motherfucker hasn't just stopped playing the game? You know a demon is haunting your shit, and the fact you haven't thrown your fucking console out the window is baffling to me.
All of a sudden, a guy rushes me with a tactical, and I think it's game over. But Red Team Leader does that chopping block taunt again. Only this time, he cuts the player in half. Not his head, his body.
Yes, we get it. As if that's significantly worse somehow.
I pick up his tactical and I continue onward. The circle is placed more so to the right side of the map.
Here he goes again, describing his gameplay in unnecessary detail. Listen man, I'm too tired for this shit, and I'm too lazy to edit. You know what? Just put like a fucking Vine Boom sound effect over everything he says.
I pick up his tactical and I continue onward. The circle is placed more so to the right side of the map, so I make my way to Salty Springs. Inside Salty Springs, I start getting shot at by a Zoe. I was going to finish her off with my tactical, but Red Team Leader used one of its new taunts called Shuriken. I was starting to get concerned because not only am I not able to use it, I went to leave the match, but it wouldn't let me. I tried to turn my stuff off, but it stayed on.
Just destroy your fucking console. Tell your parents you accidentally did it or some shit. I don't fucking know.
He makes it all the way until there are 3 people, counting himself. The circle is ending in Dusty Divot, and Red Team Leader gets pinned in between the 2 final solo players. He used the other taunt. Maniac. What I saw, I'll never forget. He takes out 2 small axes and he slowly walks over to one of them and he slashes him in the face. This time, to the final player, he runs. He runs after him. And while the player was reloading, Red Team Leader took one of the axes in his hand and he threw it at the player. It said that Red Team Leader had won. He let out this fierce, spine-chilling roar.
Nope.
Now, I was originally gonna, make a sequel to the creepypasta that I had made at the end of the last video, but I rewatched that shit, and I had said some of the most vile shit in there imaginable. So, instead of doing that, I'm gonna create an entirely new creepypasta. Warning, it's fucking... I don't fucking know. It was the middle of November. I was a 38-year-old Discord moderator, and I hadn't showered in 2 months. My favorite game was Fortnite. I played it all the time. It helped me cope with my depression that was caused when my wife left me and took my kids due to the fact I had covered the entire house in Pepto-Bismol. One day, I saw that the John Wick skin had appeared in the item shop, which was weird because it was a Battle Pass skin. Nonetheless, I bought it. It was my favorite skin, and for 2 weeks, I used it all the time. During those 2 weeks, however, something began to happen. I had a nightmare where John Wick was in the corner of my room. He stepped into the light and it was revealed he was a Roblox avatar. I woke up drenched in sweat, breathing heavily, and my cock hard. I decided to play Fortnite again. I hopped into a duos game and some kid began trash-talking me. I got so mad that I accidentally said a racial slur. Just then, the kid's username changed to John Wick. I watched in horror as the John Wick skin began to crawl out of my TV. It looked at me as I cowered in fear and whispered, 666. And then I died.